Having moved to Austin, Texas only about 5 months ago, it's been a pretty strong realization for me of the stark contrast between kind of my lifestyle growing up and where I am now. Because when I was growing up, I didn't have friends in my neighborhood, so it was always a 25-30 minute drive to the friend's house, and so I never had that really consistent presence of my friends, which I feel like is really important. Also, building that time with yourself and knowing how to be alone is super important. So I'm not disappointed that I went through that stage, but I think we're always focusing on the self-improvement. I talk so much about this as well, but I feel like that's just the foundation. It's just the start. So knowing how to find people that actually know who you are, that you can be honest with, learning to expand that group, expand your network. It's such a big deal. So again, knowing yourself, knowing how to respect and be honest with yourself is honestly just the start.
I got the big box, I cracked it open, and it was dark. I was like, this is surprising.
Like the yolk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, Sam's Club is
Like the yolk?
Shut up. Fuck.
an extension of Walmart, so I expected it to be like whatever.
Yeah.
Like whatever? No, we're cracking down on the likes.
Yeah, we're trying to like make sure no one says like.
Every-
Right there, you said, I want to make sure, something like that.
That's in there.
Replay the footage. Oh, wait, he's going to be editing this, so he'll probably cut it out.
It's actually so hard. That's what we've been doing. It'll take us 10 times longer just to say
a story.
Yeah, to tell a story, I have to go so slow.
It's a good space filler.
It's a good like space
It's a
filler.
good, no way.
As you're trying to explain it, bro. It's like learning how to walk before you can run.
If you just start running, you're going to have really bad form, you're going to get hurt, you're not going to be able to run. Whereas if you learn good sentence structure,
This is my toddler. He just learned how to talk.
Yeah, I think it's difficult to not say like, but also maintain a non-pretentious tone.
That's hard.
It is hard. We're gonna get better at it. We're gonna be articulate as crap.
Yeah, and then we'll like be true farmers.
I feel like when you're explaining a concept and you go, it's like, and then just explain the concept, I've tried to just erase that and just start explaining the concept. He was talking about his camera not focusing, and I was gonna say, isn't there like a facial recognition focus? And then I just said, isn't there a facial recognition focus? There was no need for me to say like that. So.
How would I say that? Like I was
feel as
like
though-
you were gonna
Yeah, no, he actually
feel that was like that was a.
Because you can't say it's
Fuck, having a hard time.
For the camera.
If you want to know how to make real friends, first of all, practically speaking, you have to spend time in places that are more likely to have the kind of people you want to meet. I've pretty much met all of my friends at the gym because the gym has a bunch of people that are consistently showing up to something difficult. That builds character. I like people that have character. Second of all, you have to have confidence in yourself, enough confidence to be honest. Because if you're not showing up honestly to meeting a new person, they're going to become friends with a fake version of you, and I promise that is the last thing you want. Lastly, the skill of communication is so important, especially for one of those people that feels like it's really hard to get other people to know who you are. You have to know how to clearly articulate your ideas. You have to deliberately practice this. I do this all the time. I'm doing it right now. You're watching me practice the skill of speaking because this has made such a big difference in my ability to translate who I am to other people.
I'm only made out flesh, blood, and bone. But if you're gonna start a rumble, don't you try it all alone because I'm evil. My middle name is Marie. Well, I'm evil.
He's always very careful with setting the weights down.
of course, you gotta have manners.
I've
That's why
noticed.
we're doing this whole like thing. Again, you gotta have manners. You gotta talk in a way that very methodical.
You could just be like Brennan and throw the weights down when you finish a set. Muay Thai master.
That's how you speak.
Was a green-eyed mountain jack because I'm evil. My middle name is Marie. Yeah. Well, I'm evil. So don't you mess around with me. never looked for trouble, but I never ran. I don't take no orders, no kind of man. I'm only made out of flesh, blood, and bone. But if you're gonna start a rumble, don't you try it all alone, because I'm evil. My little name is Mary. Well, I'm evil.
It's been really cool being at the house because we're all living together too, which is a big deal. We're all working together, doing kind of the same thing. The camaraderie aspect to me is huge because, again, looking back on growing up, I didn't really have that super consistently. So I'm really grateful for it. I always had small friend groups because when there's a lot to explain to get somebody to understand who you are, it's kind of frustrating to try and repeat that process over and over and over again. I really highly value being serious about my lifestyle, really caring so much, but there's also the opposite end of the spectrum of my personality where I'm sarcastic, I'm funny, I say horrible things all the time, so I love to bring that into my friendships as well. And again, it's never a easy process to do this whatsoever, but having done so, being in a place where I'm really grateful for right now, it's just a cool thing to look back on, so couldn't be happier about it.
Not be in the habit of saying like when you don't need to.
Oh yeah, I have to fix that for sure.
Yeah.
I say it all the time.
Yeah.
We've been hounding each other
Yeah,
every
yeah.
single one,
Yeah.
so we'll call it out and don't be offended.
Okay, good. No, good. I have phases where I'll go like a month.
Like a
month.
You just have to slow down because
Yeah.
it's so hard to just be in the moment of telling something.
Yeah.
Using like is a softener term,
Yeah.
so it makes you
Yeah.
feel less responsible for what you're about
To say, yeah, true. Because it gives it like a little margin of error.
Yeah.
Fuck.
How long have y'all been doing it?
Couple days.
Yeah, couple days. It's fun because it kind of just makes every conversation funny. Somebody who's not doing it, you listen to them speak and they say like
You
100
pick it up.
times.
Yeah.
My sweetheart candy is gonna be
I found my favorite meal. This is so good.
What is it?
Fried egg on top of a beef
That's like the Instagram classic. Like all those. Oh, fuck. Keep saying like, dude. Fuck, bro. Hated that.
I can
Like
see what you
smoking increases your lung capacity because you're breathing like more.
Happiness is gonna be more likely
Fuck. I was hoping I'd make it to
to. You were like.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving! A large cup of it had a gram of caffeine. Below 400 milligrams are definitely fine unless you're pre-existing heart condition. Fuck, did I actually?
Yeah.
Fuck, damn!
I feel like it's just one of those things that's so nuanced and there's so much variety, and I've also never had it, and there would be no point for me to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get hyped up to watch reels and TikToks for an hour. People definitely do that shit.
No, but they were
One party can be friends
right.
and like get advice.
Like it.
Like, fuck! God damn it! But one party always wants the other in that. Unless it's work or like, fuck! God damn it! Or an activity. Then you bond over something that's not the fact that you're friends with them.
Yeah.
It's that you have a shared activity.
Well, that would be like an acquaintanceship.
Like
Exactly. Fuck.
Well, see, if a guy and a girl are friends, eventually it becomes problematic. So all of us
Yeah,
being friends in the
sure.
scheme of life, it will never be a problem. Guy and a girl are friends, one gets in a relationship,
And then
it's a conflict,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Dude, no guy wants a girl that has a guy best friend.
No.
Yeah.
I think I hate
So
simps more than any other type of human.
Now that's why no one's in relationships these days.
That's a thing though.
Yeah, it's
There's
actually
much
legal,
less
right?
people.
in relationships.
Because Instagram access to all these people, so the standard's always higher and higher. You want to pick the best option.
I guess it helps the current because most people will settle.
Well, then your girl also gets better with you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't
She
have
goes
one.
together.
So if you don't have one or you don't have a prospect of that at all, recognizing that most people are just going to settle for something because something feels better than nobody right now. And that's what most people are looking for. So if you can wait until you actually find the right thing, then you'll just be better off. But wild animal.
He licks everything and chews like really loudly.
Like really loudly or really loudly?
Yes, it was turning to me and it turned to you.
Speaking of friends, every night I have to leave mine so I can go to bed. But hey, thanks for watching the video. I hope you learned something. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because I post a new video every single Thursday. Leave a like, drop a comment because I love to hear what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I could. Not anymore.